Milo, the Aussie classic, has come out with a new product called Milo Pro, touted as like a high protein version of Milo. But how much truth is there to this? And is it actually worth considering? Well, that's what we're covering today. Let's go. Hi, I'm Aleksa, sports dietitian and nutritionist. Welcome to my channel. Great to have you here. So if you're an Australian, there's a likely chance that you enjoy Milo. There's a likely chance that right now there's a tin of Milo somewhere there in your kitchen. And if you're a fan of Milo, it would be no surprise that when the recent news came out that they're releasing a high protein version, that if you're any bit health or fitness conscious or working in nutrition, trying to build muscle, trying to lose weight, whatever it may be, you would be like excited. Just the way I was to kind of look at this product and see what is the difference here. Is it actually like a highly protein boosted version of Milo, or what actually is it? Well, that's what we're covering today. It comes to no surprise that pretty much most products these days, they're coming out with high protein versions. Now, is it because they really care about your health and well-being? No, they know that high protein is popular. They know that if they release a version that is high protein, they can sell a lot of it, especially with clever marketing. So that's why we really want to look at this one. We want to look and audit in a sense, okay? Audit the Milo Pro to see what actually is the situation here. Is it actually the product we think it is? And is it something even worth buying? Well, the class commences now. Okay, so here's the product again, the one we're talking about, the Milo Pro. Now, obviously to determine if this is worth taking, we have to do a balancing act of doing an audit and comparison of this Milo compared to the classic Milo that we know and love, and comparing the nutritional aspects and also the cost effectiveness as well. So when we look at the Milo Pro, the first thing you want to consider is the fact that it clearly says there at the front of the packaging that it's 15 grams of protein. Now, you're probably thinking, when you see it, 15 grams of protein per serve, that's a much better version of Milo for me, because that way I can enjoy the taste and flavors of Milo with all the added protein, right? Not quite so fast. When you actually look at it, and they're not lying because they're being upfront with this, but they know that most people aren't going to pay that much attention. You'll see that it says 15 grams of protein when made with a glass of milk. So they're saying it's 15 grams of protein when you make this Milo product with 250 mils of skim milk. Now, skim milk itself, in a glass, 250 mils, has about 8 to 9 grams of protein. So you can see that already most of the protein is actually coming from, well, the milk. So let's look at the back of the Milo Pro. You can see here per serve, which they're saying is 33 grams, which is a very important detail that we're going to touch upon in a second. It's let's just round it down, 6 grams of protein per serve of the powdered Milo, okay, the 33 grams. Now, the reason the 33 grams is important is because now let's compare it to the classic Milo. Classic Milo says a serve is 20 grams. So for some arbitrary reason, well, not arbitrary, I know why, they have said that 33 grams is the serve for Milo Pro. 20 grams for the classic one gives you about 2.5 grams of protein. So on face value, you'd say, okay, for just the Milo Pro versus the classic, it's got more than double the protein. But that double, when the amount is that small we're dealing with, and it's only for the powdered part of the equation that we're looking at, it's actually not that much of a difference. But the big thing here is we're looking at 20 grams versus 33 grams. There's no comparison there. You have to actually make a conversion. So I've done that for you, I've done the math for you. So the conversion you need to happen to make sure that we're including the Milo Pro as if it were the 20 gram serve. It actually will only provide about 1, maybe maximum 2 grams more of protein per serve.
No shit.
And that's not even including the milk that's being added to. So the product is very like for like. It's just that marketing wise, they've decided that 33 grams is going to be the serve, so it gives you a bit more extra protein to go with it. So all in all, now that we know that it's the powdered version that needs to be made of milk to actually give you the actual hit of protein you're looking for, the actual comparison between the classic Milo and the Milo Pro is actually very little difference. So we're looking at about 15 grams of protein when you consume the Milo Pro with the serving of milk, and comparing that to the normal Milo, which will be about 13, 14 grams. So very little difference, nothing that is tangibly going to make an effect on your diet, and saying that, well, there's no real point to really consider it a protein source. Now, the other thing we have to look at is cost effectiveness. Now, this is the big thing that really sways the equation when it comes to deciding if this is even worth it. A tin of the classic Milo, which comes in a kilo tub, is the same price as the Milo Pro, which is only 700 grams. So already there you can see you're actually paying more for a product that's virtually the same, just a little bit, the hint of extra protein, which is not going to be making any difference to your diet, especially if your overall diet's balanced and you're getting protein from other sources. Now, this is not to say the Milo Pro is a bad product. If you want to try it and give it a go for it. I have no issues with it. All I'm saying is that when you actually look at the bigger picture, when you look at the nutritional breakdown and the cost effectiveness, they're very much like for like products, and it's actually more worth it to just buy the normal Milo. It's more cost effective, you get more for it, because if you have to make it on milk, you get that protein hit, so there's really not much difference. If you're really kind of worrying about 1 to 2 grams difference of protein, you're really focusing on the wrong things. Your priorities really need work.
She needs to sort out her priorities.
So there you go, that is my audit of the Milo Pro and what I think about it. Just quite simply, it's marketing at its finest, really touting saying it's high protein, when in actual fact, it's very much not different to the classic version, because the protein really does come mostly from the milk. Powder for powder comparison, it's negligible in difference. Now what I want to know is, have you tried Milo Pro? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts were yourself, and feel free to let me know how you like your Milo, okay? Do you like it on water? Do you like it on milk? Do you like it hot? Do you like it cold? Let me know in the comments below. If this video has been helpful, if it's giving you a bit of insight in terms of this product, hit the like button, show it some love. Until next time, stay classy, have a good one, see you later, bye.